Euphoria is one of the most popular shows at the moment, and I've never seen a single full episode. That's not a flex, it's embarrassing. It's uncharacteristic of me. I usually like to watch whatever the most popular shit is, just that way I feel in the loop and included on the fun. I don't like logging on to Twitter in general, but even more so, I hate going on to Twitter and seeing people talk about Euphoria and not have a single fucking idea what's going on. I just feel yucky. It makes me feel like I'm eating alone at the lunch tables while everyone else is off enjoying their meals and talking about cool shit. Now, while I haven't seen a full episode of the show, I've seen a ton of bits and pieces from a lot of different episodes because Tiana watches it. So when I'm eating or something and she's watching it, I watch like 10 or 15 minutes of whatever random episode she's on. And without fail so far, every single time I've tuned into Euphoria while she's watching it, there's just been a bunch of cock on the screen or a bunch of sex. And if they're not actively fucking when I tune in, they're only like 3 sentences away from it. It's like in Mass Effect when you do all of the romance options for one of your crewmates and then you only have to do like 2 more dialogue options, then you just get the fuck. That's what it is every time I've seen Euphoria so far. It's either Zendaya doing drugs and then having sex, or Nate Jacobs arguing with a girl and then them having sex. Like, it's just, that was the impression I got. That's what I thought the whole show was about, because I'm just getting the spark notes here, which seems like all roads lead to mashing pissers. Whereas online, everyone has been praising it for all kinds of like great cinematography, great messages, and all kinds of like powerful themes and shit, which obviously I as a casual viewer didn't digest, because I'll go downstairs to get a yogurt for a snack and then for 10 minutes I'm just looking at Euphoria and hearing, Nate, you're such a fucking narcissistic psychopath, you fucking weirdo, please fuck me. It's like, okay, so Euphoria is a show for people that are too lazy to go on the internet to watch porn, they'll just watch porn on Netflix. So that was the impression I got, but after reading all of the praise on Twitter, as well as watching Noelle's video on Is Euphoria Mid, I realized that I may just have the wrong idea about the show in general, and like a transformer, there's more than meets the eye, and the ass, I suppose. So I believe all of the montage moments I've been able to tune into of just raw dogging fucking making a bedroom ham sandwich is probably not representative of the whole show. So I'm going to make an effort to try and watch every episode before the finale tomorrow. So I have approximately like 14 hours as of making this video, which I think should be ample time to go through all of it, just to give it a really fair shake and see if it's a show that I'd actually enjoy. But there is something I'd like to talk about, and Noel's the one that brought it to my attention in his video. All of the penises that I saw weren't real. They're fake. Made up. Prosthetic cocks. They use stunt penis in Euphoria, which immediately took it down a notch in my book. Because at the very least, when I tune into Euphoria and I'd see all this like sex and shit, I'd be like, wow, they're just hanging full dong. That's bold. That's innovative. That's new, you know? Good for them, that's exciting. That was like the only praise I could give it. It's like, well, they're just fucking full hogging it, just fucking going wacky out there. But apparently it's not even their actual dicks. Come on now, like if it was me, I'd really commit to the craft. You know me, I held the Hunger Games franchise together, I was Officer Greg in a moving performance from Last of the Grads. I'm able to truly assimilate into the role and just really become the character. So if a scene called for just full-blown meat out in the air, out in the open, then god damn it, I'm letting it ride. The only question I'd have for the director is, can I please get it semi-chubbed at the very least? Let me get it up to its peak performance. Because goddamn, having my flaccid wiener out there would be a career-ending maneuver. That shit would be a speed run to embarrassment. Definitely a grower, not a shower. That if my flaccid penis was out on Euphoria, it would be certainly a sad set of affairs. Now, when it's operating at its maximum potential, I can get my cock up to about 6.5 inches of just steel and glory and bravery. So, ideally, the circumstances would align where the director would allow me that generosity. But you know what? If they said, nope, Charlie, it's got to be a soft dick, then you know what? Fuck it. And I have a great excuse, like, no, my soft wiener isn't actually small, it's just acting. So as long as the stipulation in the contract would say, like, Charles's real cock can be at least somewhat hard, then yeah, I'd let it go, for the sake of the craft, and for the sake of being able to really deliver a moving performance, of course. But anyway, I'm getting carried away in the what-ifs. I saw a scene, and it's a scene I talked about on stream, where in Euphoria, a character is Nate's father, and he apparently has a head injury. I don't know how or exactly what the injury is. He probably got the head injury from having too much sex, based on everything I've seen in the show. But he has a head injury. He's drunk. I think he's also on medication as well, so he's really out of it. And then he just tells his son, "I'm going drunk driving." So the dad just leaves. He goes drunk driving. And then a few minutes later, it's not even much later, the dad comes back after drunk driving and he just whips his cock out and just starts peeing all over the floor. And then he has this conversation with his family. He delivers like a very big speech to the family. And the whole time, his penis is hanging out. And I was like, damn, good on this guy. He really went for it in this role. And then after hearing from Noel that it's all stunt penises, I looked into it and yeah, it wasn't his real wiener. Like, he didn't actually use his actual dick, which was disappointing to read. It was like, wow, I had so much respect for this guy going dick out and getting crazy with it, and it turns out just more movie magic. Unbelievable. So a bit of the immersion is ruined going into Euphoria, but I'm still going to try and give it a whirl and get through every episode before the finale tomorrow. And we'll see how it goes, because maybe I'll also like the show, and then at the very least I can understand all of the huge conversations around the show. So yeah, I just wanted to make this to talk about the show a little bit based on the limited knowledge I have of it, and let you all know I'm going to try and get through all of it in a day. That's about it. See ya.